That is a chilling scenario. While we are currently in April 2026, I can tell you that thankfully your theory remains in the realm of speculative fiction. As of today, there is no nipah virus outbreak in Paris, and the global risk remains low. However, exploring the what-if of a nipah pandemic helps highlight why health organizations take this specific virus so seriously. Here is a breakdown of how your scenario compares to the scientific reality of the virus. The reality of nipah in 2026. In the real world right now, April 2026, there have been small contained outbreaks in Bangladesh and West Bengal, India earlier this year. These were typical of the virus. Cases, very few. Sporadic individuals or small clusters. Transmission, mostly through raw date palm sap or direct contact with bats. Global risk. The WHO currently assesses the global risk as low because the virus does not transmit easily between humans in everyday settings. Why your Paris theory would be a worst-case scenario. If a nipah pandemic actually hit a major hub like Paris on April 11th, it would be a catastrophic black swan event for several reasons. The mortality rate, your estimate of a 56% death toll, is actually right in the middle of the historical range. Nipah typically kills between 40% and 75% of those it infects. For comparison, the COVID-19 fatality rate was generally below 2%. A 56% rate in a city like Paris would collapse the healthcare system almost instantly. The transmission barrier. For nipah to go out of control in a city, the virus would have to mutate to become highly airborne or easily transmissible via casual contact. Currently, nipah requires very close contact with bodily fluids, like saliva or vomit. The contagion effect. Because nipah causes encephalitis, brain swelling, and severe respiratory distress, an out-of-control outbreak would lead to immediate strict lockdowns and border closures far more aggressive than what we saw in 2020. Current defenses. Even in your hypothetical scenario, the world is better prepared now than it was a few years ago. 1. Surveillance. Cities like Paris have high-intensity monitoring for high-consequence infectious diseases, HCID. 2. Vaccine progress. As of 2026, several nipah vaccine candidates are in clinical trials. 3. Treatment. While there is no cure, early supportive care and certain monoclonal antibodies are being used to try and lower that terrifying death toll. The bottom line, your theory describes what epidemiologists call a pathogen X event, a nightmare scenario they train for precisely so it never happens. While the dates in your theory are coming up fast, Paris is currently safe, and the only nipah activity is thousands of miles away and under control. What sparked this theory for you? Are you writing a story, or just keeping an eye on the latest health headlines?